Welcome back. It's the last lap of the show, and we're talking about the breaking news story that's coming out this time. Senator Bukola Saraki has been elected as the Senate President of the 8th Assembly. He was nominated and elected unopposed. Joining me now on the program is Channels Television's political correspondent, Seun Okinbaloye. Seun, great to have you on set.
Thank you so much.
Interesting times ahead.
Interesting indeed.
You know, this has been a very controversial issue. We've had, you know, the APC choosing Senator Lawan initially, and then now this. Quickly tell us.
Yeah, what has happened is the party has tried to wade into this matter, try to call what they call a mock election, which some of the members of the party, the members-elect, the senators-elect, some of them did not agree with. And at the end of the day, the party said it came with the candidate of Senator Lawan for the Senate President role, and Senator Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila for the House of Representatives Speaker. But some of them are not happy with it. Up to this morning, there's a lot of things going on, the president wanted to weigh in on the matter. There's supposed to be a meeting to take place in Abuja where the president will come as a father of the party now. This is the first time an opposition party in Nigeria is getting a taste of ruling the country. So it's really going to get interesting that they've not had the experience of running a central government. This is the first time. This is perhaps their major move in settling into the politics of governance. So it comes as a major challenge for the party, trying to grapple with how they can settle the issue amongst themselves. But what we have seen so far is that Senator Bukola Saraki from Kwara Central has emerged unopposed. Interestingly,
yes, you know, because there was so much controversy, and I know that this morning when they were talking about it, okay, there you have his bio, his profile, yes, there on screen, Senator Bukola Saraki. He's really had a very colorful political path. But then you see, this morning on Sunrise Daily, the conversation, you know, really was on this matter, and it seemed as if there was an imposition of candidates of sort. And so, how did this come out?
The grievance of some members, there is what we call the Unity Forum. There's what we call the Senators of Like Mind. That's what a faction has been like within the senators elected. But now what we have at the moment is that they've gone onto the floor, which some of them, the party, the senators-elect, loyal to Senator Saraki, this is what they've been asking. Let's go to the floor. We're not comfortable with what the party has done. But eventually, this is what has happened. Senator Saraki is no stranger to us in Nigeria's politics. From early 2000, we've seen him play a major role as a special advisor to the president on issues of budget, and eventually became a governor. So he served 2 terms, and at the end of the day, he was the chairman of the Nigerian Governors Forum. That is a very big role, and at the end of the day, he comes into the Senate. He was the chairman of Environment and Ecology, and he's been playing a major role in the party. Don't forget, he was one of those who moved from the PDP to form the new PDP, and now eventually is a member of the APC at the end of the day. So we've seen him playing a major role. Don't forget, his father, later Senator Abubakar Olushola Saraki, he shares some similarities with that man. That man too was at the Senate at some point. He's at the Senate now. The man was the majority leader at that time. Now he's a Senate president. So these are some of the dynamics that he's playing out. We do not know yet what is going to happen at the lower chamber, but for the upper chamber, we know for sure that Senator Bukola Saraki is the Senate president. It's going to be interesting because in the midnight, we saw the PDP come together. There are 49 members elected, senators elected on the platform of the PDP, the current Senate. We have 109 of them. The 49 of them, the party came together to say, we are endorsing Senator Bukola Saraki for the Senate President role and Honorable Dogara for the Speaker, against what the APC, the ruling party, is. So if you look at the composition of the Nigerian Senate at the moment, we have 3 senators from each of the 36 states of the country, making 108, and a single senator represents the FCT, making 109. All of them today have made their choices, and this is what we have. If you look at what the political parties, how they are standing in the Senate right now, this is how it goes. APC has 60 slots out of the 109. PDP has 49 slots, which makes up the 109. So altogether, we're seeing that APC is playing a majority role in the Senate, but at the end of the day, we see that PDP has been instrumental in making sure that Senator Bukola
Seun, just before you continue on this one, our correspondent Linda Akigbe actually sent this in. The 57 lawmakers elected Senator Saraki as Senate President. He was returned unopposed by the lawmakers. 51 senators-elect were absent when he was elected. Of course, you can continue to follow this developing story. Seun, thank you so much for coming in on the program. I know we're going to be talking more about what to expect from Senator Bukola Saraki as Senate President. Interesting times ahead. But thank you so much for coming on the program.
Very much. Thank you so much, Harriet.
Well, let's quickly wrap up the show and talk about the commodities. We're looking at what's been shaping the markets in the last couple of trading sessions. Now, oil prices have risen in early trades on expectations of higher economic change in China. And I'm being joined by Okinbaloye Oguntade, an analyst at Financial Derivatives Company. Thank you so much, Okinbaloye, for joining me on the program.
Good morning.
It's great to have you. Let's talk a little bit more. Now, OPEC has says it's decided not to cut volumes. Are we seeing ripple effects yet? Is that the reason, or one of the many reasons, why we're seeing oil prices where it is today?
Yes, it's one of the major reasons why oil prices declined from last week to this week. I mean, last week, June 2nd, oil prices were as high as $65, and as of today, it's about $62. And the reason why is because most investors, most speculators are aware now that the supply glut isn't going anywhere, and OPEC's choice to maintain its quota signals that the market is going to remain oversupplied.
Let's talk about the softer commodities now. We've seen that a weaker greenback made dollar-denominated agricultural commodities more attractive to investors, but sugar prices remain flat, even though there's a higher supply.
Well, yeah, for the soft commodities, with the weakened dollar, it makes it cheaper for importers to import these products. And for sugar, the market still remains oversupplied from the major producers, India, Brazil, and Thailand. So the prices increased marginally by 0.91, but it's still relatively low for sugar prices.
What about for palm oil?
For palm oil, the prices of palm oil reduced significantly compared to the beginning of last week, which was around $642. The reason why was a decrease in demand for palm oil products.
Well, Okinbaloye, if you can, in 30 seconds or less, could you just tell us now what the impact of the price, commodity price movements are going to be in the days ahead?
Well, for the grain commodities, that's wheat, we saw that the prices increased, and this would affect the Honeywell and flour mill, which make use of wheat in terms of their inputs for production. For sugar and cocoa, for the fast-moving consumer goods, with the decrease in the sugar price, rather the increase in the sugar price, this would increase cost of input for them. However, the year-to-date is about 14% decline. So this increase in price is marginal, and we don't expect it to have a significant effect. And for cocoa, the prices increase, so this would affect cost of production for fast-moving consumer goods and firms like Nestle and Cadbury and 7-Up.
Okinbaloye, thank you so much for joining me on the program and sharing this perspectives. We'll keep our eye on the hard and soft commodities, and of course, we'll check back with you. Okinbaloye Oguntade is a research analyst with the economic unit of Financial Derivatives Company, giving us an update on what the commodities market, the soft and the hard commodities market, is looking like. Of course, this is a story we're tracking very, very seriously here on Channels Television. Senator Bukola Saraki has been elected as the Senate President. He was nominated and elected unopposed. Now, more details from our correspondent shows that 57 lawmakers elected Senator Saraki as Senate President. He was returned unopposed by the lawmakers, but 51 senators-elect were absent when he was elected. Follow this developing story on Channels Television on www.channelstv.com, or you can also follow our Twitter handles. We're at Channels TV or at Channels TV_NG. Follow the story as it breaks. But that's it on Business Morning for today. Thank you so much for being a part of it. I'm Harriet Agbenyi. Bye-bye.